Rap Delites. Rap Delites. Rap Delites.
What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the Rap Delites podcast. I am Bats. This is my sister, Miss Smith. We are here talking hip hop for the ages. You know what I mean? No gossip, even though we were just talking behind the scenes and there was some shit going on over here.
Oh, gossip.
No, I mean, no gossip.
Podcast
Yeah. No cultural appropriation, no gossip, just the raw shit. You know what I mean? We're playing the Geto Boys because there's news going around that Bushwick Bill of the Geto Boys has passed away. Now, some mediums are saying that he's, like TMZ is saying that he's not dead. Spin is saying that he's not dead. He's fighting stage 4 cancer. But other things are saying that he is passed away. But I guess we like to say if he did pass away, you know what I mean, rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. But if he's still alive, I mean, I hope
like everybody just send our prayers out to him.
Yeah, send our prayers out to
family.
Bushwick Bill and his family and hope that everything is okay over there, you know what I mean? But, you know, he was raw as shit.
That sucks.
Bushwick Bill was a raw dude.
Yeah,
he had
one of my favorites.
And he had a rough life. Like, I've heard stories about, like, different shit that he went through, whatever like that. But he was dope. And he had my favorite verse on this song.
He had everyone's favorite verse on this song.
Yeah, he had my
everyone's
favorite verse. Yeah.
Scarface had a good one, but Bushwick Bill, very
it was
memorable.
Like crazy.
Very memorable.
It was because he did all that shit and it was never happening.
That's right.
It was like a Twilight Zone fucking episode or whatever like that.
Hey! Party don't stop! You gotta get over here, Master Ace.
TSK is in the house, finally. Been running around all day, all week. What do you got? You got to change wardrobe? We shooting right now, bro. Yeah, we on camera, bro. You know what I mean? Get your shit together.
Let's go.
He'll be back in a minute, you know what I mean? But, yeah, we all set up. So we talk about Bushwick Bill. So, yeah, you know what I mean? Bushwick Bill is doing okay, great.
Yes.
If not, you know what I mean? Rest in peace, Bushwick Bill or whatever like that. You
send in their prayers.
Send in the prayers out, regardless of whether or not. We're gonna send out some positive vibes to Bushwick Bill. You know what I mean? Just right there. You know what I mean?
Mr.
Bushwick Bill.
That sounds bad, but no, we do mean it in the best way.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
in
we
the best
do.
way. Absolutely. So we're gonna shoot over while TSK does a wardrobe change.
Weekend, yeah.
Since he's doing a wardrobe change, we're gonna shoot over here. Are you ready now? You got all your stuff. He's knocking over lights and shit.
Lighting.
You know what I mean?
Talk about raw. This is like in your face.
Fuck it, we're gonna do it live.
You know what I mean? That's what it is. We're gonna shoot over here to Miss Smith.
Yes.
And talk about what she's been listening to. You know what I mean? Since she's over here, and I know a lot of times you don't like following up TSK1. So we just gonna.
This is good. This is good because he be so heavy with it. I can't even imagine who he got today, and it's been a while for me.
Everybody, TSK1.
Thanks for coming out.
Everybody, thanks for coming out.
God bless.
Peace.
Good night.
I'm back. Fucker.
Oh my goodness. So,
man.
I've been listening to some new Gold Link.
Oh yeah.
So if you guys know Gold Link, they had that hit a couple years ago with Crew. But he's back again. And he got a couple joints out. I don't know if a full album has been released yet, but he does have a few joints out. Yeah. Tyler the Creator.
And he had Tyler the Creator, shout out to him. He just had his first #1 album.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about that because some controversy there, but which this should not be. Don't get me started. Him and Khaled,
Khaled acting like a bitch.
What are you doing?
You acting like a bitch.
Like,
you know what I mean? So
Tyler has a great work of, like, this is an amazing piece that he put out. Everybody loves it. He's always had a major following. Khaled, like,
got his first #1. Khaled need to sit down.
Down.
So what? I know Khaled be like, because you know Khaled go hard with his albums.
Right.
putting all these motherfuckers together,
Right.
and it's a lot of footwork to find other talented artists to do your work for
And
you.
Tyler probably didn't
Give me my
because
stuff, man.
fucker. Like that neighbor that come over and look through your damn
mail
medicine
and
cabinet.
shit.
Look through your medicine cabinet. What you looking
Shit
for?
to write on.
I don't know.
Huh, here you go.
But Tyler the Creator. What's the
Yeah.
other John that Gold Link?
Gold Link, yeah. So he got Joke Ting, and then he has
Joke Ting. That was
that was the one.
No, this is Joke Ting.
This Joke Ting, yeah.
Yeah, Joke Ting.
Yeah, so this is a
Some-
great
it's
one.
like some like
Joke
reggae.
Ting, yeah, a little bit Caribbean
Little
vibe inspired,
whatever
yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so this is what I've been listening to, and they actually they got a tour coming. Gold Link, Tyler the Creator, and Jaden Smith. So
Okay.
look for it coming to a
I fuck
city
with
near
Jaden
you.
Smith.
And if you guys are in the Philadelphia area, they will be at the Man Music Center sometime in September. So check that out.
I fuck with that's that big tour it's a big tour.
Yeah,
going
it's
on
big.
there.
Yeah.
I fuck with Jaden Smith.
Yeah, I do too.
It's crazy because I mean he wrote in on his back or whatever like that, but I fucked with Jaden Smith more initially than I fucked with his father initially.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't fuck with Will Smith initially. I fuck with him
talked
now.
about
Yeah, we
that,
talked about
yes.
that. Yeah,
We touched
But
base on that,
I
yeah.
fucked with Jaden from the rip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So but he wrote in on his father back. So you know what I mean? But yeah, that
No, but I think he did his own thing.
No, he did his
Jaden
own thing.
definitely veered off.
No. What I'm saying is,
Jaden
I wouldn't
on
know.
his own accord.
But what I'm saying, I wouldn't have never know who Jaden Smith was if he wasn't Will.
If he wasn't Will Smith's son. No, definitely.
That was initially how I
Definitely.
found out who he
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
He's the Karate Kid.
Yeah. No respect.
Karate Kid. He was good in the Karate Kid.
No respect.
And he was dope in fucking Pursuit of Happiness.
He was amazing in Pursuit of Happiness.
Great movie.
He was amazing.
That
in
was
Pursuit of
like the
Happiness.
last movie I cried at. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
TMI.
Yeah.
TMI.
I was
But
a bitch.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
So Gold Link,
New rumor.
Gold Link is what you've been listening to.
Gold Link is what I've been listening to this week.
All right,
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Also, you went to the Roots Picnic.
I did.
How was the Roots Picnic?
Roots Picnic.
I couldn't afford that. Roots Picnic is a rich young man's game. I can't go
Roots
to that.
Picnic is dope as it is every year. You gotta find a plug, yo. I got plugs. You
got
gotta
a
get
plug?
plugged in. Yeah.
Did y'all have like VIP shit?
I had VIP.
Did
Yeah.
you get any drops?
I didn't get no photo because that's all access. I
wasn't
had
worth
VIP, so it's 3 stages, all right?
Oh, it's
It's Gen Pop, VIP, and then it's all access, okay?
Okay.
All access gets you backstage. I didn't have all access. I'm
Okay.
just in certain secluded areas where I can see the stage more.
Okay,
or I can
okay,
get an
okay.
extra drink. That's
Okay,
it. Ain't
okay,
no,
all right,
yeah,
all right,
no,
all
ain't nothing like
right,
that.
all
Not
right.
like that.
You had a drink now?
I haven't had a drink now. No. I have my alkaline water. That's about it.
That's Spike.
Why? My alkaline.
But you need a drink? You late? You need a
Yeah,
drink?
how you late and
we
then
had
come in?
coffee.
How you late and then coming with the shade?
I don't need a drink.
We had
Somebody
coffee.
pass him some sunglasses.
We had coffee.
Stay over there.
Well, that's your water from last time. I never touched it. It's water.
No,
My water?
Yeah.
we don't mess with rich water, okay? You gonna drink all of that. It will be waiting
Yeah,
for
that's
you.
why I sat that shit there waiting
Your
for you.
rich water,
Got me
Fiji,
fucked
in
up.
the center, your water will be waiting
That
for
shit,
you.
when you closed it and left the other week, I left it right there waiting.
Or if you ask me for water, I will pour it in that same water into a cup and say, "Here, Ty."
Yeah,
So you don't
yeah.
even
That
know,
shit-
but
that-
he
that
went
shit-
all out.
We actually got the tapes.
Yeah, you drinking the fucking water.
That's
You know what I mean?
See, you messed up. You had to put his name on that joint.
Yeah,
You should be
that
like,
shit. It's
no,
fucking
you
water.
should
It's
be like,
water.
"Ty, that's
Listen,
nice."
that's why I left it there. It wasn't like it's beer and it's flat now. It's fucking water. All right.
Knowing him, he would have left that shit too.
Yeah. All right. So we want to. THK, you ready? You still got
Kinda.
Kinda. You
Yeah.
sure? You got what you? All right. What were you listening to this week?
You know, it's not like, you know, I'm always, contrary to popular belief, I am not always on some deep shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Deeper than deeper.
I can totally not give a fuck like the best of them.
Why you look at me?
I'm looking.
Yo, you is all
That
about the
wasn't
shit.
di-
Go ahead. That's
that
strike
wasn't
two.
directed
That's
towards
strike
you.
two.
That was not
She was about to
directed
get
towards you.
that black
I
on
was
black
look-
crime. I feel it.
I'm
I
giving
feel it
everybody the room. I'm giving everybody
feel it
the
coming.
attention in the room. You know, well, I can share some shit that I have not been feeling.
Go ahead. What you got?
Uh-oh. Oh, is that
Yeah.
deep?
This guy.
No, I can tell you I've been listening to Bobby Humphrey, the Newbird,
Okay.
Most Def,
Okay.
Q-Tip.
You missed him. He was at
Jadakiss.
Roots. He killed it. He's not most up. What's he go by now?
Yasin.
That's his
Bey.
name. That's
Yasin
his name.
Bey.
He
He
don't
goes
go by it.
his
That's
name.
his name.
Well, he goes by government. He goes by government.
if I call him, I'll call him Yasin. But
Yeah.
for the viewers here,
Yeah.
most deaf.
So he was dope at the Roots Picnic too. That's
And
the
I
end of the day.
believed it.
Yeah, he killed it.
I wasn't there,
I'm just here to let you know.
but I
you
was
know.
listening to most deaf.
Yeah.
I can tell you I was listening to the Nightlighters and Eddie Henderson, but I was listening to that shit.
Yeah.
But I'm not sharing that shit with y'all.
Look,
Oh, that's why.
You know what I was feeling?
What are you
deeper
feeling?
than deep. Barry
Harold,
White.
Harold and Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay.
The
I can throw
soundtrack?
shit, yes.
Oh,
soundtrack
really?
And the movie.
What was on the
I can
soundtrack?
throw a fucking wild card right here, right now. Guantanamo Bay. Harold Kumar escaped from Guantanamo Bay.
When did that movie release? 90.
When did it release? I don't know. I just couldn't.
I'm just trying to-
It always passes by. We wasn't like checking lined up
Yeah.
to get movies, to
Yeah.
get tickets and shit.
Yeah,
That
that's one of them
movie-
joints we caught on cable one day, and it's
A
like,
lot.
oh,
No.
this
I
joint-
actually saw.
this joint is dope.
No. I didn't see Guantanamo
lot.
Bay in the movies.
Yeah.
I remember when it and when it came out. What the fuck are we talking about Harold and
lot.
Kumar for?
I'm throwing a wild card.
The culture.
I'm throwing a wild card.
culture.
I was told once upon a time that this segment was for some
said
shit
no
that you
cultural
might have
appropriation.
that you
We
might
know-
have
we
been
hit
feeling.
all scopes,
That you might have
right?
been feeling. I was feeling some of that other shit, but guess what? I'm not sharing it. I'm sharing some goofy shit.
I stand corrected, bro.
I'm sharing some
I
goofy
stand
shit.
corrected.
Yo, cue up Mikey Avalon. Mikey Avalon, my dick.
No. That's yeah. I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
cue that up.
Yeah.
I don't even know that.
That's my dick is
That's not Mikey Avalon?
I think that's let me pull it up. I forget. I remember. I know what you're talking about.
It's not on title because
I know. Yeah, it's not on title. You ain't gonna find it on title. Yeah, Mikey Avalon. I remember when did a remake of it. Aquafina.
Yeah.
I remember when Aquafina did a remake. Yeah.
I don't think I know this.
You
one.
never heard this?
No.
Yeah, my.
Yeah, you gotta pull up in it.
Yo, I never heard this show. Highly inappropriate.
No, this is very appropriate.
I never
You never heard this, Sam?
See?
Shit.
2 for 2. 2 for 2.
It ain't. Listen, we know about it.
Yeah, they ain't playing it in the clubs. I'm sorry.
Nah, this ain't none they was playing in the club, but I
Yo,
was thinking.
if I'm a DJ and I'm spinning, I'm totally playing.
Yeah,
Turn that on?
I will play this. Just to fuck with niggas' heads. Yeah, but I fucked with this.
It
Yeah,
got a
this
good beat. I don't know why I haven't heard it. It has a good beat.
yeah, cause it's a goofy white boy song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's cool. Yeah, Mickey Avalon.
Yeah.
Also, you gotta like Ice Cube. Check yourself.
Yeah.
Oh, we know that.
This was the MPH.
Yeah.
The MPH.
Neil Patrick Harris. Neil Patrick
This
Harris.
was his introduction because God brought him here.
Shout out
brought
to
him
Neil.
here.
You know something that, like, I remember when Harold Kumar White Castle came out.
Yes.
And I didn't fuck with it. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's the Asian dude from American Pie.
Yeah.
And there's some Indian dude. I'm like, I don't want to see this shit. That shit look like garbage.
So I was into those kind of movies.
Yeah,
License
And that
yeah.
White Castle is in Pennsauken, New Jersey.
Listen,
Is it?
and I remember I didn't go see it in the movies.
I swear that was like California.
And then when it came out on cable,
No, it's-
I watched it on cable and I'm like, yo, this shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
And then they came out with Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo
I'm like,
Bay.
they doing another one?
Doing another
I'm like,
one.
I'm not going to see this shit. They garbage. I'm like,
Got the
the first one.
agent. Remember the agent that was chasing him?
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
You remember it?
Yeah.
Remember?
yeah.
No, when he had the
That's
grape,
niggas. We talking about movies.
when he was in the
Goofy
hood,
movie.
when he was in the hood, and he had that grape soda.
Hey,
It's
yeah,
about-
yeah.
pouring it out.
That's racist, man.
I'm gonna pour it until you crack.
I do not remember that.
Do the
And that was-
background so you got any Kool-Aid?
Yeah. That was Guantanamo Bay, and I was like, nah, I'm not fucking with it. And then I saw it on cable,
And
and,
it
I'm
was
like, this shit is
hilarious.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
So then when they came out with Harold and Kumar Christmas, me and him went to the theaters to go
To
see
see
that
that.
shit. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it was just as funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was
sublime.
Yeah.
euphoric.
Yeah.
It was an out of body.
euphoric.
It was an out of body experience.
Yeah.
I gotta check
You
that.
can't. If
I think
could-
that's on cable.
If my
I check
cinematic
my local
movies,
listings.
my cinematic movies, that's one. And out of all the movies I ever seen before,
Right.
that's one of the moments I could wish I could have. I could relive.
Like seeing that for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah. I gotta check for that because I haven't seen
that-
it. So
that adrenaline
I hope I
shot.
had the same feelings that you guys had.
Probably
seeing
not.
it the first time.
Probably
I'm
not.
telling you, I used to fuck with movies. Those were my type of movies back then.
Yeah. Okay.
All the Dumb and Dumbers, the Oh, what's the one? I just had it before on the top of my head, but you guys think I can't think.
Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventures. Those were my type of movies.
Yeah, I fucked with Dumb and Dumber. I can watch Dumb and Dumber at the funeral and be laughing.
Yeah.
That shit was just so fucking stupid. That's the way it was, whatever like that. You know what I mean?
It
was just fucking stupid.
Back to the hip hop show.
Yeah, back to the hip hop show. You know what I mean? So
thank you, Sam.
Harold Kumar's soundtrack, Stay from Guantanamo Bay.
It was some dope hip hop shit on that soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely. So
don't be mad.
I was listening to. I started my regiment of like I got back into my running regiment, so I had to like chart a course around the new neighborhood or whatever like that. So I didn't make a playlist yet for like jogging or whatever, like or running and like that. So what I did was put on.
Nah, son. Try and get me.
I put on DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood.
It's my joint.
You know what I mean?
I love that one.
You running in that shit?
Yeah. That joint was hype.
That's why you got that Muhammad Ali shit on?
Well, not really, you know what I mean? But
look like a butterfly.
But this is DMX's second studio album. It was released December 22nd of 1998, which was his second album that year.
Okay.
He came out with his first album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, in the beginning of the year, and he brought out this album as a dare to fucking Leo Cohen's, who dared him like, yo, if you could put out another album in this year, I'll give you an extra $1 million.
Well, that's some hip hop trivia for
You
you
know what I
ass,
mean?
'cause I did not know he released both of those in the same year. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He's gotta be one of the most annoying motherfuckers.
Leo Cohen's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah. So this charted. It eventually went out 3 times platinum, but he was the second rapper to release 2 albums in one calendar year. The other one was Tupac, whatever like that. And these both of them were platinum selling records. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't give. I mean, with his problems that he have now, like they don't realize how big DMX was.
Yeah.
That motherfucker was large.
He was huge.
He was large. You know what I mean? And I didn't really. In the beginning, when Get At Me Dog and all, I didn't get it.
I was a huge fan when Get At Me Dog
I didn't get it. I heard the song. But he just kept hitting me in the head with hits.
Yeah.
It was like, Get At Me Dog. I was like, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, I hear it. And then I heard, it was like Rough Riders Anthem. And I was like, yeah, that's dope too.
Yeah.
And then what was the other joint he had after them? Then he just says every time you turn around, he had.
But the industry was taking him seriously because then he became an actor and he had a couple joints with Aaliyah. So like,
I don't think it was like industry. Well, yeah, if they take you serious, that means they taking it's a concerted effort. To say, we gonna make this motherfucker a star.
Right, right.
And on the heels of Biggie and Tupac, he was the new that rolled in the world.
Yeah. He was everything. You know what I mean? He was everything. He was from New York. He was gritty. He was street. He bled through the pen.
Flawed.
You know,
He was the least favorite to me to actually come out of that camp, Rough Riders. Yeah, to actually be some. I thought Eve would have been a little bit.
Oh shit, Eve did a whole lot. She did a whole lot for
but I didn't think
she had a fucking. I forgot that she had a fucking sitcom.
Yeah, sitcom. Eve, but her name wasn't Eve in the show. I never got that.
Yeah. I never watched the sitcom because I don't watch shit like that.
Right.
It was like almost some Moesha
like a
type of
fashion
shit.
designer.
You know what I mean?
Anyway, back in the movies and films.
Back to the movies.
Yeah. It's on syndication somewhere. I've seen it recently.
I'm not looking for it.
Okay. Yeah, nah, you don't want to. All right, so DMX.
Send you the link.
Standout joints on this show is My Niggas, We Don't Give a Fuck, featuring Jada Kiss and Styles P, Blackout with Jay-Z and the Locks, and Keep Your Shit the Hardest right here. But it was a banging ass motherfucking album.
Yeah, it was a great album. I was a big DMX fan. He actually just came to Philly for a concert.
Yeah.
That's long ago, and I was actually out of town. And I couldn't make it. I was so mad, but I wanted to go. I hope he would have. I hope he would have made it. I would have been there. I would have
totally been there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be right back. More Rap Delites, more hits, more shit, more TSK.
Sorry for my tardiness.
More Miss Smith.
I got a note though.
Somebody was getting a fresh cut. That's why they all late. Is that what's going on? Huh? He's in the barber chair. See how you do us? See how you do us?
I gotta make grand entrances like you do. I want to be like you. You're my fucking hero.
You know, goddamn, it's time. It's time y'all start recognizing.
I gotta get a hat.
It's time y'all start recognizing.
Fucking hat. back to the Rap Delites podcast. I am Bats. That is TSK1. This is Miss Smith.
17.
We got a little Stetsasonic playing in the background or whatever like that. I mean, just keeping it funky, you know what I mean?
This was my shit.
No reason
this
even.
Is my shit.
Just something to put on, you know what I mean? Just to let y'all know that we got our roots is dug in. We ain't everybody listening to Blueface. You know what I mean?
Blueface, baby. Who was at the Roots picnic?
Real shit.
Yeah.
Who was at the Roots picnic?
You sound like a head.
Huh?
You sound like a head. This is that real shit.
I'm a fucking head.
Oh man. So all right. We're gonna get into something that came across the wire about like in the last week.
Yeah.
iTunes. I know everybody they got Macs and all that kind of stuff and iPods and all that kind of shit know about iTunes. iTunes, which was launched back in 2001 by Apple, is now shutting down. And iTunes isn't. Let me turn this down a little bit.
He said, "Fuck it, huh?" He said, "Fuck it."
Yeah, it's shutting down, and it's not. It's they announced that they're taking it off from replacing it with a new Apple Music application, like a streaming.
Well, that's what everybody's doing. Nobody's
streaming
buying
application
music
that has like
anymore.
the Apple TV, Apple Podcasts, and the music and everything like that. So, but the whole buying of albums,
a track or an
a
album
track
here
and
and
album
there.
here
It's
and there.
obsolete.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
obsolete.
pretty much
Nobody's
obsolete.
doing it
This
anymore.
shit was on some dinosaur shit. It's
Yeah.
like, get with the time.
Yeah. That was like some middle ground between CDs and streaming.
Yeah.
And like now that shit is going. Like, yo, fuck you. Like I'm not giving you $2 for a song.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not doing it.
And rightfully so. I mean,
When I can give Tidal $12 for
Right.
everyone.
It's that.
you get a title. You get a title.
Huh?
If that.
If that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You get
if
me
that.
saying?
You know what I
You get
mean?
me saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's debunked. So how did you did you have iTunes?
So I had iTunes only because I had the iPad, the iPod
Yeah,
that
the
came
iPod,
out
yeah.
Back in like early
You had a
2000.
classic?
Yeah, I had a classic.
Yeah, I had a
one,
classic.
which I
My
know I
classic
still
burnt
got
out.
it because I'm like
my
a
classic
low-key
is sitting
order.
over there. The hard drive went on it.
Yeah, I got like a low.
Yo, Sam, pass me my classic real quick. It's right in that little coffee, not coffee, that cigarette case.
But yeah, so I had the
Smoke
classic,
cigarettes?
and I had it
No,
only for
cigar
that.
case.
I had it only for that, and it was
Yeah.
my joint was popping.
Yeah, you could fit a lot of shit.
My
A lot
joint
of
was
motherfuckers
popping.
on.
Wow, look at that! Talk about dinosaur.
Nah,
Now
man.
that's a dinosaur. What does that 8-track look like in my house?
This is a dinosaur right here. You can
Wow.
It's kids that don't even know what that is.
No,
Yeah.
they
10
exactly.
10,000
Oh my God,
songs.
my son would probably think that's like a gaming
Yeah,
type something.
10,000 songs.
Yeah.
I remember one night I went on a Friday night. I was hanging out. You know, I got my mood music and stuff like that. That shit wouldn't work. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit would not. It broke. The hard drive went on, and then they discontinued these.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean?
my shit actually erased. Something I did to my iTunes erased my entire
Everything.
catalog,
Oh.
and I couldn't get it back. And you talking about
I didn't have none of that
epic
shit.
fail?
I didn't
I
have-
ready to take my own life.
I didn't
that was
have
it. Music
I
is like
shit.
music was my life. It's my like.
I didn't
that
have
was it.
I shit.
Yo, I
I
remember.
was everywhere in the world.
I didn't have Iraq.
See,
I
all,
didn't have Iran.
all of these CDs that I have over here and everything like that. I remember I spent
Yeah.
like a week putting all that shit on iTunes.
Yep.
So it can go on my fucking iPod Classic. It took like a week or two.
Yeah.
Only thing I had was
Download all
pink
that
eye.
Yeah. I
The
had,
only fucking eye I had.
That was it was good for what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
It
this
really,
like at that time, this is that work.
yeah.
This is the way you travel with
Apple
music. It was
came
either
out-
that or walk around with CDs.
Yeah. Nobody was doing that. When this came up, the Walkman was that was it. The
Yeah,
Walkman
not
was
the
done.
Walkman,
The CD,
the
the
Discman.
Discman.
No,
Discman.
I was in a Rite Aid and electronic aisle, you know, 'cause down in the hood, they got all that shit locked up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
You got to get a
Niggas
request
steal.
to get your
Unfortunately.
shit. And that's on fucking a Walkman. I'm
Yeah,
like, oh shit.
yeah.
I'm about to get one.
You gonna grab one?
You
get
also-
one.
You still got
You
tapes?
still
I got
retro.
tapes.
You like
still got
retro
tapes?
Ski.
You
can
still
do
got
that.
tapes?
Fuck yeah.
And everything. I
I
just
got
want.
my
I just
purple,
want.
Raekwon tape.
I just put a like an all-in-one Bluetooth record player for the living room.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that,
We
yeah.
playing records and everything
I
like
want a
that.
record player. I've been asking my
Like
Get one for like $100.
boyfriend
Where do you
for a record
get
player.
records from?
Get it yourself.
No.
The record
I'm
store.
about to. I'm trying to drop it in. How about that? Sheesh.
Listen, let's say you want to buy yourself an Al Green record. Where do you go?
Where do you go? There's a place in. What is that?
The record store.
Oh my god! I'm like Ricosto. What is that?
The record store.
Where is Ricosto?
You ain't never watch Under the Cherry Moon?
I don't remember that.
Yeah. That was Prince and Jerome.
The storyline, the love.
Nah.
The record
I was looking
store.
at the jokes. The jokes.
Of course you were. Two different wavelengths over here. Two different.
Prince cut Mars nuts on that one.
Oh yeah. We were just talking about Prince a little earlier about the shiesty shit Prince used to do.
Yeah.
Prince was a motherfucker,
He was
bro.
a G.
Yeah, he was
Straight
a
up
motherfucker.
G. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Boss man.
Yeah, the boss man, Prince man. Yeah. So iTunes. I wasn't checking. I had iTunes on my computer because it was always on, but I never.
But I also feel too, with Apple being the innovator that they are, with regard to like such,
that they
technical
were
inventions.
when Steve Jobs was here.
Why has it taken them so long to
Steve Jobs is gone.
Steve Jobs is dead.
But there are other people who have.
No.
No, you don't think so?
They other people that are innovative. Yeah,
visionaries.
but he was a visionary. There's a difference between somebody that's a tech savvy dude
He was.
and somebody that actually has a vision for the whole scope of things for the future. Yeah. And that's what Steve Jobs was.
And his vision was
They're very
this shit don't exist. You guys got the technical know-how to make it fucking
exist. I'm putting this in there. You know what I mean? Like I remember when it was the movie that Michael Fassbender did, and the boys was talking. I forget who was talking. He said, "What do? You're not a programmer. You're not such and such." And this, he said, "I play the orchestra. I put you in your seat to where you're the best." You know what I mean, guy in that seat right there, and I'm putting you in those seats because I'm doing this.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's what Steve Jobs.
Yeah, it take a motherfucker to do that.
Yeah, it do. It absolutely do. People think it ain't no job. That's a job. Like Khaled.
I agree.
Like DJ Khaled in a low level. On a low level, that's Khaled. Right. He put people in the seats.
Stop hating on Khaled.
Yeah, he orchestrated.
Love Khaled.
I don't know if it's hate.
He's orchestrated.
Like,
love the Khaled.
Facts.
Yeah, you gotta love the Khaled.
It's hate, Sam?
We the best. We the best. You gotta love the Khaled. You gotta love the Khaled.
Yeah. I won't not hate him.
All right. So a couple episodes back, we tasted a beer that was a collaboration between Chill Moody and Dock Street Brewery. Now they have a new beer.
I remember that one. That was so good.
What style of ale is this?
This is a cream ale.
Cream ale?
Yeah. Wow. Can y'all get that?
Chill Moody for the win.
Chill Moody, you know what I mean, with the cream ale. Wow.
Now that last one was really good, so I hope this one is just as good.
I hope it don't blow up in my face on camera.
It don't have to be good.
It has to be good.
It just has to be suds.
It has to be good.
Y'all not beer drinkers.
A beer has to have a taste. If you were like a alright.
That's at the time. These are live. These are taste testings from the room. Nobody. I tasted it before.
So when you see me turn around and spitting this pail back here, you know what it is. Chill. That ain't it.
It ain't it. So we're gonna do a little taste test of this cream ale by Chill Moody and Dock Street Brewery.
Are we doing a countdown, or we just
go at it? You know what I mean? No ceremony.
Sam like, yo, where my cup at?
Just a little taste.
I can tell this is the only one I'll ever have.
You don't like it?
It's just a little flat for me. It doesn't have any body to it, and it has any movement on my palate. I'm more used to well, okay, all right. That second one was a little different. I take that first shit back.
The second one was this is a beer.
I take that first shit back.
If you were like a true connoisseur, you would actually like this.
He's a true connoisseur.
Yeah, this is good.
You like it?
Do you know who you talking to?
I know. Let me put my head down. Retreat, turtle, retreat.
Do you know who you fucking talking to?
Do you understand the words coming out of his mouth?
I'm the beer fucking master.
I'm just saying, I am not, but I know this is a good.
I don't be gargling this shit enough.
I am not, but I know this is a good. It's a good. It's not my speed, but it's a good.
So you wouldn't order this at a bar, but it tastes.
I wouldn't order this, but I would drink it if
like right now, you
like right now, I would
finish that.
I would finish it.
And that's my
that's all I'm
point.
concerned about.
That's my point. Oh yeah.
Because I was plotting.
No. If you go in a cup, it's going down. But I'm just saying, like, I probably wouldn't go order this a second, helping of this.
But if it's at a barbecue and you see a couple in there and they the last.
Yeah. I'm taking that. It's barbecue etiquette.
Yeah,
You drink whatever is there.
Hence that Fiji water.
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, that's going down.
Yeah, I've been to barbecues. I remember one time I went over this chick house, right?
Here we go.
And I go in there, and she was younger than me, whatever like that. So I went in there, and she stayed with her grandparents. So I go in there, and I'm up there hanging out, and her grandpa said, "Yo, you want a beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a beer."
Were you young? Were you of age?
Yeah, I was of age.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, she was like 23, some shit like that. I was like 28.
I heard this story.
Some shit like that. Yeah. So I go in there. So
I did the same shit.
She was like, he was like, "You want a beer?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take a beer." You know what I mean? He come in there with a fucking brown bottle of Michelob.
He broke that shit out. He knew his dick was hanging.
Yo,
he was flying shit with Michelob.
I didn't even know they still sold Michelob. Michelob.
Did you sit there and drink that down?
It had a little frost on it.
Drink it down.
Listen, it had a little frost on the glass. I said, "Yeah, come on, pops. Let's get these Michelobs going."
That's what we do.
I drank that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, no, I drank that motherfucker.
Yeah.
We do not turn nothing down.
You got me fucked up. Listen.
Remember that night at the Troc? Tell that story. Tell that fucking story.
One time, me and Ty was at this party at the Trocadero, right?
Okay.
It was doing it too. It was a weird kind of party.
It was a weird kind of party. So we walk into the party, right?
Yeah.
And we go to the bar, you know what I mean? We like, yo, you know what I mean? What y'all got on tap? We're like that. We got this, we got that, we got this, and then we got Colt 45 on special. Two 24-ounce cans for $5.
Right.
So we like, what? Colt 45? Yeah. And then I just did a glaze around the party.
Right.
And everybody was drinking Colt 45. The players, the pimps, the hustlers, the bad chicks. Everybody was drinking Colt 45.
Because there was nothing else. You never know options.
No. It was other beer there, but that was on special. 2 for $5, tall cans.
Okay.
Tall cans.
The goofy motherfuckers. Everybody. The corny motherfuckers.
The can was taller than this. It was like that tall.
Yeah.
Right. So Colt 45. It
works every time. Yeah, really deep.
But the thing, in looking around, you see like porters or bar backs with hand trucks of cases of Colt 45 carting all around the Troc. Both levels.
So
I was like, wow.
They're trying to get rid of that shit.
No, it was what it was.
It was a special.
Maybe.
It was a special. Because I've been to the
It was a special because they trying to get rid of that shit.
Maybe they got a bad, like a delivery by accident.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, fuck it.
Maybe somebody had hijacked the truck.
Yeah. But we drank that shit.
I got a quick beer story, and it happened at your house. One summer, I was on Westminster Ave. It works every fucking time.
Man.
You already know. It happened. But it was on Westminster Ave. It was summertime. I was on the wall painting. I was putting up a piece and shit, and I had some fly ass fucking Sierra Nevada pale ale. It was chilling in the fucking cooler, and I was like, niggas don't know what this shit is. This is gonna be safe. I finished painting my piece, and it was beautiful. It was glorious.
Oh, I was having a barbecue.
Yeah. It was some like Picasso-esque shit.
Yeah,
At least that's what I felt.
Yeah,
I finished up. I went back on the block. I was ready to get me a meal and have me a fucking beer. My shit was gone. Them niggas drank my shit. I was like, that shit, the more foreign and exotic that shit,
somebody's gonna grab it.
Fuck that. They drinking it.
Yeah. We drank that shit.
Drinking that shit.
That was suspect. I can't
And they was breaking my balls. Him and my cousin was talking about that pale ale.
No, it wasn't Sierra Nevada. It was Hop Double. That was Hop Double.
It was
I've never heard of any of these.
Yeah, that was Hop Double.
Never heard of any.
Breaking my fucking balls.
Never heard of any.
That shit was not funny.
Yeah, I know. It was funny.
I was pissed.
Y'all didn't drink it. You didn't drink it.
Damn right I was drinking some of
Oh,
it.
he drank it.
I ain't drink them all. I can't drink a case by myself.
Okay.
I don't think it was a case. It was definitely
Like a 6-pack or a 12-pack.
It was something I
Like a
figured
split.
I would be safe. Niggas drank my shit.
Good luck.
But I'm gonna drink this too. But it is shit happens.
Yeah,
Fuck
shit
it,
happens. You know what I mean?
The shit I didn't drink.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll be right back with more Rap Delites, more TSK1,
Salud, Tommy.
more Miss Smith, more Chill Moody, Dock Street Cream Ale.
No more shines, bats.
All that. No more shines. You know what I mean?
What is Shine?
I'm TSK1, and this is Rap Delites.
Y'all reached it. You didn't get up to do that crip walk. You better represent. Because this is my new mode. Look right here. No, I'm joking. So joking.
Bust down, Tatiana. I wanna see you bust down. Pick it up.
Why are we playing this?
Break it down. Speed it up. Now
Oh, you in the zone. Let him go.
Bust down.
No, I'm
Bust
playing.
down on the cat. Bust down, Tatiana.
You really feel this shit.
I wanna
This
see
is
you
not
bust
Stetson
down.
Sonic.
Pick it up. Now break that shit down. Break it down. Speed it up.
Ready, Sam?
Slow that shit down.
We rolling.
I can dance.
Ah, yeah. Welcome back to the Rap Delites podcast. Got a little Blueface playing in the background. We glossed over a little earlier. Miss Smith was the only Rap Delites member in attendance at the Roots Picnic, the
That I
annual
was.
picnic that they have in Philadelphia.
Every year.
At the Man Music Center for the first time in Philadelphia. Traffic was a bitch.
Yeah, it really clogged the city up.
Traffic was a bitch.
Like constipation.
Yeah, I mean, and
It
so.
wasn't that bad, was it?
It was, I was working that day, and I work around in that area, and it was like remember they blocked off 52nd Street,
Okay.
so everything was like it took me like 45 minutes to get home, and it usually takes me about 10.
So, you know, I'm in the area, and we drove right over, found a spot within like 4 or 5 minutes, and walked
over to the park.
and it was perfect.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
all right.
perfect.
So how was you walk into the park?
So I walk into the park.
How was the venue? How did they set it up? What you know, they had a big stage.
So I assumed that it was just going to be Man Music Center, but they did a great job with blocking off the entire Fairmount Park area over there.
Okay.
Where it was the park and the Man.
Okay.
So, which was amazing.
Okay. All right.
So, with them being able to do that, they were able to have different stages,
Okay.
like they do everywhere.
Yeah.
But one of the downsides is it was a lot of walking this time
Oh,
because
yeah,
the stages
it's
were
spread
so
out.
far and spread out.
Yeah. It wasn't like you before. I know at the Festival Pier you could just turn and see another stage. You know
But
what
it
I mean?
also allowed for, I guess, more ticket sales because the space was the greater, you know what I mean, much bigger.
Yeah, and that's great though.
Yeah, and it was dope. It was dope. I had an amazing time. I saw a lot of my faves.
Like Blueface.
Wait a second. So here's the story with Blueface. So I did catch Blueface, and I actually.
Now we gotta preface this. We gotta preface this with the fact that Miss Smith she made a statement about Blueface in the earlier episodes. You can go back and watch it.
I made like 10 statements.
that she
Made
didn't
like 10
fuck with
episodes.
Blueface at all.
Right. But
Not Tatiana, nothing.
Seeing him live presented a new,
Believer.
not a believer, but I fucked with him.
Yeah.
I fucked with him. He was
saw his
very,
spirit.
he
You
was
saw it?
charismatic. He was
You saw his
funny.
spirit.
I saw his spirit.
Yeah.
I still can't get with the fact that this man can't stay on beat when he's on,
Yeah. But you felt his ghost.
I felt it. I
Yeah,
felt
okay.
it. He was crip walking. He was reminiscent of like some, back in the day.
Yeah, young boys
Snoop
got a lot of
Dogg shit.
energy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I liked it. Blueface did a great job. I liked it.
Sound like a tongue twister.
Yeah.
Blueface did a great job. I liked
Blueface?
it. Right.
Blueface.
But then there were some other ones out there.
Who
Lil
else is
Baby was dope.
I mean, who was the standout? Like, who was the ultimate coup de grace?
That wasn't right. That would have been her. Her was amazing.
Okay.
But with regard to like a rapper, that would have been we were just talking about your boy, Mos Def.
Not Mos Def.
Yasin, excuse me, no disrespect. And the Roots. God, why I can't think
Black
of
Thought.
Black Thought.
Yeah.
Yes, Black
So
Thought.
they did like a little mixtape
They
thing.
did a
or whatever
mixtape
like that.
thing. They killed it.
Black Thought is the greatest MC
Yeah.
ever.
Black Thought is
South
amazing.
Philly.
Black Thought is amazing.
Black Thought
is an
broke
alien.
MC.
Yeah.
He's an alien.
And 21 Savage did a great job, although it was marred by there's a little scar due to there was like a stampede.
Now what happened
During his segment?
So during his segment.
Was
And
it
that's
like
all the news was saying. That's all the reports were saying. It was like stampede during the 21 Savage, and that kind of gives like a black eye to the performer because he had nothing to do with
nothing
it.
to do with it? Everybody was after that hat.
It was.
They said, "Where'd you get
I was
that
running.
fucking hat?"
They were pulling my head. And another
You.
good one. They
Did you
was
get
pulling my
trampled?
head.
You didn't get
I didn't.
trampled
No,
or
I
nothing?
was in the VIP,
You
so
didn't-
we wasn't. I wasn't in gym pop was running. Gym pop was running. I was off to the side.
She just said, "Oh, what they do?" what they doing. What's wrong over
Y'all
there?
all right over there? So, but we're from the old school.
Take your Fiji water.
We're from old school Philly. We're from Greek picnics. We're from shit happen like that.
Yeah.
So you guys remember back in the day when somebody would yell gun or somebody would yell, they start running and everybody don't know why he's running and start running.
Yeah.
That was the case that
was
happened
the case
here.
right there. It was like
That was the case.
when Andy Kaufman and his friend went to the zoo with a bunch of actors
Yeah.
and yelled out, "It's a lion! Escaped! It's a lion!" And people started running. And
That was the case. So you had a lot of people that weren't from the city that didn't have any knowledge of shit that used to happen like this. Some dumb young whoever person did. I think Live Nation actually put out a report and said that it was the result of someone passing out and maybe someone thought it was a joke to say, "Oh, she been shot," and then somebody they started the stampede that way.
So dickhead shit.
Yeah, it was no
So it
guns
really wasn't
found.
nothing going on.
It's still a safe concert. They did a great job checking everybody at the.
Listen, I had no problem.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't going to be a thing where motherfuckers came in.
But
there
I
and
saw a
started
lot of
shooting it
out of towners on local news, just kind of like, "Oh, you know, I love Philly, but I'll never be back to the Roots picnic," and it was like, it doesn't
All right,
call
that's
for
good.
that.
That's
It
good.
doesn't call
Don't
for
come
that.
back because you a
It doesn't
dickhead.
call. So shout out to Black Thought, Quest, all the guys. Y'all put on an amazing show like you do every year, and I will definitely be back. But I'm gonna need that all access pass. Get it back.
we gonna need the podcast to shoot.
Yeah,
we gonna need to shoot.
We're gonna
We
need
need to
that.
get to that. We gonna need to get to that
So
level, you know what I
hashtag, we're gonna hashtag all y'all.
absolutely, absolutely.
But shout out to the Roots.
Want to be involved next
Yeah,
year.
we
Shout
need to
out,
be
shout out
involved.
to the Roots. It's always an amazing time.
Yeah.
I look forward to it every year. So.
Yeah, I'll try to get to him. I just
And
can't
to my
do all that
plugs,
standing.
to my
I can't do
plugs.
all that standing and walking. I'm old,
That's
man.
why you gotta get VIP. VIP,
that's
you
what I
get
need.
seats and
that's what I
areas
need.
to sit.
How much was VIP? Well, I ain't
But
gonna
one
get
thing
to
too,
it.
this is different
Maybe by then,
because
our dicks would be as big as yours.
they have a stage where Blueface was, and who was all on the stage? Blueface. You know who else did great? Raphael Sadiq. Queen
Raphael
Naja.
Sadiq always
Raphael
good.
Sadiq.
Raphael
Yeah,
Sadiq's an old school
he
dude.
was there versus
gonna
the
fuck
Soul
up.
Aquarians, Queen Naja, Tank and the Bangers. They did a great job. So on their stage was all the seats. Like
Okay.
there was like if you wanted to just post up there the whole time,
So that
and
was
just
like-
wait until
so
somebody
that
came
R&B
on.
shit.
Was that stage that
Exactly.
was like artsy shit?
Yeah,
That was
like
artsy
some
shit,
like
yeah,
like
yeah.
like some like neo soul R&B type.
Well,
of
no,
shit.
because that's the stage Blueface was on as well.
Oh,
So
Blueface, baby.
yeah, but he was the only kind of outliner on that stage.
Okay.
So I do want to say
Outliner.
that. Yeah, he was the only outlier, not outliner, outlier.
All right, so yeah, next time we'll get to the Roots picking. Shout out to Questlove and the Roots,
Yeah,
and Black
so.
Thought, and everybody, Philadelphia. We're gonna get into something that ran across the my line. Scarface, Brad Jordan,
Geto Boys.
Geto Boys.
All I want in
Scarface.
this world. All I have in this world.
Listen.
All I have in this world.
Listen. I remember.
Scarface.
Walking down the block. Out jumps the fiends and it kills all his rocks. Pulls out a gun and
Shoots down all the fiends.
Mr.
Scarface the block again.
All I have in this world.
Mr. Scarface.
This was his shit, yo. Scarface from the Geto Boys. Brad Jordan is running for city council in Houston, Texas. You know what I mean?
Great.
That's some crazy, like a guy that comes from this.
Why is that crazy? It's gross.
I mean, it's
that?
broke, but I would
that,
never expect him to run for city fucking
That's-
council.
Listen.
Fifth Ward. That is one of the slums in that.
Yeah.
City, right?
That's the perfect person to run.
Yeah, that is a perfect. I just
Yeah.
wasn't. When I saw it, I was like, "Wow, that's crazy."
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
For Scarface to do that, you know what I mean? But I mean,
Listen.
he's getting older now.
If Arnold Schwarzenegger can
I
govern
said,
an
he ain't
entire
even-
state,
He ain't even American. You know
okay?
what I mean? He ain't even American. You know what I mean?
Like,
But-
come on now.
His name is Black Nigga.
Yeah. The Terminator.
That's what it means.
That's what I mean.
Black Nigga.
You just
But,
put me onto something.
How do you feel about Scarface running for city council?
The thing, in hearing, seeing Scarface in interviews, like one specific interview, he was basically talking about his artistry and how, and I never knew Scarface was as introspective and I will say on genius level, just in terms of his thought. Just in terms of his organization and how his scope of, and this is just production, just music. How do I feel about it? I think it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna fucking win too. I think it's important. It's important for not only for himself, some people of that section of Houston, the Fifth Ward, and it's important for the history of hip hop.
Yeah,
real hip hop in general.
Yeah. Miss Smith.
I am completely enamored. I love this idea. Like, why do we feel the need to keep these men in boxes? Like, we should not keep them in boxes. Everyone is society.
People into society.
Like, just like he was like, oh my God, mind blown. I can't believe. You know what I mean? That's like the common thought for everyone when they see this.
It was more like a wow. Like
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't see it coming.
Whatever. Don't downplay. All right.
Yeah, like,
But
check out the big brain on
Right. I don't know his background. I don't know if he, went to school for criminal justice. I don't know what it is, but it is great for me to see, these guys growing and becoming more than what the tag, how we identified them in the past. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing to me.
And
this is how it should be.
And to add on to that, I'm gonna say how. It's not how we identify them. We know that these people are our people, from coast to coast and from border to border. It's how society. In this Eurocentric white supremacist system has not only identifies them but us,
right?
Because we are one of the same.
That's right.
And those of us who garner or gain any kind of notoriety, it is their duty to step up and represent, the least of us.
Yeah,
Absolutely. So
it's a reflection, top and bottom.
Shout out.
I mean, because the way I look at it, like, you see a situation like this with Scarface running for council, that could put a fire under other MC's ass. You never know. Meek Mills could be running for city council soon.
And he probably is.
You know what I mean? He already being political. He's already dealing with the criminal justice system and stuff like that. You never know what can happen.
But he has spoken out before. He's not there yet. He doesn't even want to be the face of reform. You know what I mean? He just wants to. He's just doing what's right now. You know what I mean? So we won't put that on your back yet, Meek. But we are checking.
I'm putting it on your head. I'm putting it on your cap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna speak that into existence.
And there are others out there, DMC from Run DMC is really social and right on the cusp of political and speaking out for rights in regards to
we need more of that.
Yeah,
we need more of that. We
I
need
agree.
more of them strong leaders that came from the streets and aren't afraid to say that they were there. You know what I mean? Instead of these milquetoast motherfuckers that I'm from the streets. I got a homeboy named T-Bone.
The minister always says you're gonna die anyway. You might as well die on your feet. We might as well all die on our feet, being men. Standing up and representing those, that are lesser than our position.
Right.
We help each other up, push and pull.
I agree.
Absolutely.
I agree.
All right.
That's a good look. Shout out
to Scarface.
Wish you much
Brad
success
Jordan.
in your run.
All of heaven is
Does he even go by Scarface anymore, or does he go by Brad?
I think he still go by Scarface.
He goes by Brad? His name is Brad?
Listen, motherfuckers' real names will fuck your head
Wow.
up. You know what I mean? Everybody ain't got cool.
Shout out.
Everybody ain't got cool
I never knew
first
that.
names.
I never knew his name was Brad.
All I have in this world
Yeah.
is my balls and my
word
word and my balls.
They used to play that shit
We used
at
to
the house party.
crush that.
We used to dance to that song.
Yeah.
We used to dance
That's
to that
what I
song
was
in house
geeking
parties
about.
back in the day. You know what I
I
mean?
never knew that. That's
right.
what's up.
All right, so we're gonna go into the artist of the week. As always, the artist of this week is Tracy Lynn Curry. You know who Tracy Lynn Curry is? AKA the D.O.C. Rapper, songwriter, record producer from Dallas, Texas. In addition to his solo career stuff, he was in the hip hop crew back in the day, the Fila Fresh crew. Fila Fresh crew. I used to love those names back in the day. You know what I mean? Fila Fresh and all that kind of stuff. He's a later collaborator with NWA. He co-wrote a lot of the earlier NWA stuff.
NWA Posse.
He also co-wrote Eazy-E's debut album, Easy Does It. And he's worked with Dr. Dre, who's co-wrote for Dr. Dre. And he's also had I'm gonna go on the record saying one of the greatest hip hop albums of all time. You know what I mean? Absolutely. You know what I mean? One of the greatest hip hop here. The D.O.C. No one can do it better by the D.O.C. He's also in the It tragedy. He got into a car accident and he crushed his larynx, and he had his voice was messed up, and he couldn't necessarily rhyme the way he used to rhyme, whatever like that. But he went to recovery, and he put out albums after that. One was Helter Skelter in 1996, and the other one was Deuce in 2003. But he's a founding member of Death Row Records and D.O.C. TSK1. What do you think?
D.O.C. is among, like, I remember back in the day when D.O.C. came out, just his flow and his flavor. I was like, this dude not down with them.
Yeah.
He totally different than them.
He's different from NWA.
It was just like, because everything, the benchmark was East Coast and everything was like New York, Philly, New Jersey, etc. That's just a fact of the matter. So, and even, artists from those regions
would try to adapt
the same way.
Yeah.
That was a benchmark until, they ultimately realized that, they could do it.
Yeah, we ain't got to do that.
You do it their own way.
Yeah.
But his flow and his flavor was just like wow, definitely infectious. His debut album was a full album.
Mm-hmm.
It was like track for track for track.
I actually got the vinyl, the album.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, I actually got the vinyl of this. You know what I mean? DOC.
I think I got a cassette and CD, and but it's like, but DOC is definitely among the high echelon of lyrical mastery, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's made his mark on hip hop throughout, even outside of his own solo career, writing for people like Dr. Dre and stuff like that. He's all over the Chronic. You know what I mean? All over the Chronic. You know what I mean? Doing all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Miss Smith, what do you think about the D.O.C.?
So I was a fan of D.O.C. I'm so happy that he wasn't. They never put him into like another like a group. I'm glad that he came out as solo and stayed a solo artist because he was so dope. I feel like he was more like I got turned on D.O.C. for my step pop, and he wasn't even like in the rap like I was in the rap, but he loved this album. Like he loved D.O.C.
Yeah, because D.O.C. had a flavor that was unlike anybody else.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I don't know like his age at the time, but he just had like he was very mature.
Yeah.
His flow, his rhyme, everything was just like on another level. It wasn't like an NWA. I'm angry. I'm gonna tell you why I'm angry. His shit was just like, yo, listen. You know what I mean? So
it wasn't nothing childish about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Even it aged well because you can listen to that album.
Yeah, you can listen to that
right now, like we are, and that maturity, it aged well. It holds true.
And him combined with Dr. Dre was just. It was just like
Dr.
amazing.
Dre was pumping out hits back then.
But him and Dre, particular,
he did something different than to Dre than the other members of NWA.
Like I've heard Dre produce other shit, but this wasn't like that shit. Like this was a whole different space for Dre.
Perfect timing. The segue. Set that up.
I mean, this is the shit
Can we
right
get that
here.
again?
This is the shit right here, man. This
Rolling,
is the
Sam? You rolling.
Yeah, so shout out to the DOC, dope MC, dope artist. We're going to be right back with more of this Rap Delites, more TSK1, more Miss Smith, more bats. I'm going to finish off my cream ale.
Oh, you tripping.
Yeah,
We dang this. Dang. We done. You be babysitting over there.
I got to wrestle with a computer.
Oh, Russell.
I'm Bats.
I'm Miss Smith.
And I'm TSK1.
And you're watching Rap Delites.
Somebody. Yeah, dub. Hanging out with my boy Young Hope, the Billionaire.
Yeah.
We out of here, you motherfuckers. Yeah, y'all motherfuckers better get your mind right.
What's going on? Welcome back to the Rap Delites podcast.
Hey.
I am Bats. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith. That's TSK1. That's Miss Smith. He's not Miss Smith. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into something that came out. I mean, every year Forbes drops their little lists and all that shit and tell you who's making this amount of money and who's doing their thing or whatever like that. and it came out that Mr. Jay-Z, Mr. Sean Carter, Young Hov,
Mr. Beyonce.
J-Ho,
Hov, the billionaire.
I mean, Jay-Z's husband.
Beyonce.
I know, yeah, Beyonce's husband. Jay-Z, yo.
Kid is astronomical.
Has
Out of here.
has become the first hip hop billionaire.
Where's that sound of applause? We need someone. Yes.
We could do that, but I want to give him a good one. You know what I mean? An actual one. You know what I mean?
Just do.
Pump it up.
Pump it up.
Just do.
Pump it up. And I mean, this is good not only for the culture.
Mm-hmm.
This is good for I mean, this is dope. I mean, this is a dude that he been talking about reaching this mark from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to, get to this mark or whatever like that, and to see somebody accomplish what they set out to do or like that. And like a lot of people was talking about the whole Dr. Dre thing.
Right.
When Dr. Dre was supposed to be
When he let it slip, what was that about?
Well, Dr. Dre. What happened with Dr. Dre is Apple bought Beats for like $3 billion or some shit like that, whatever the amount was.
Right.
They had to whack that up.
But Dre had to whack it up. You know what I mean? You got to whack it up with other guys. He got fucking
taking all that home.
like Jimmy Levine. He had to he got to whack it up with him. He had investors, so he ain't taking all that home or whatever like that. And another thing about Dre probably could have been at $1 billion, but Dre took a lot of losses over the years. A lot of shit he left on the table at Ruthless. A lot of shit he left on the table at Aftermath. Not Aftermath. Death Row.
Yeah.
Death Row. If he would have got his masters from Ruthless and Death Row, he'd be already at the $1 billion probably mark or whatever like that. But he left a lot on the table.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money on the table.
Yeah.
He was a part owner of Death Row, and he walked away with nothing. You know what I mean? So he
walked away with his life.
Yeah, he walked away with his life. But other people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Masters are one of the
Listen,
reasons
back
why.
then,
Yeah, I don't want to go into that.
I'm happy he got out.
Masters are one of the reasons why some of these artists are turning up dead.
Yeah. Mike, Prince, I'm putting it out there.
Listen.
No, yeah, you
Put it out there, yeah.
There's a documentary on Netflix called The Godfather about this brother named Clarence. I forget his name, whatever like that. But it gives you a nice little fucking chunk of the record, because this is not just rap industry. This is record industry shit, whatever like that. The recording industry, and the recording industry as we know it. Let me get some more Hove going on. You know what I mean? Let me get some more Hove, because we still gonna talk about this whole thing. You know what I mean? It's a whole fucking segment. It's a whole fucking to do.
Yeah, it's all relative.
Yeah. Absolutely. Here we go. So Geto. All right, so. The record industry as we know it, especially with black artists, was as we know it, is birthed out of Prohibition. With Prohibition, they had these underground clubs where they would sell liquor. Now, at the clubs, speakeasies and stuff like that. Now, at these clubs and whatever the case may be, they would have artists there.
Right.
Cotton Club.
Yeah, playing their music there.
One of the most notable ones.
Yeah, playing their music there. But guys like
Duke Ellington.
Duke Ellington.
It was a gangster out of Philadelphia who owned the rights to Duke Ellington that would trade Duke Ellington back and forth to the Cotton Club and points in between.
And that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm getting into. These businesses, these underground were ran by mobsters. They were ran by dudes that were in. That was the drug of the day, alcohol.
Right.
So it's ran by mobsters. So when Prohibition ended, they still had all these artists that they was dealing with. So it just went legit. But the mind state of the art was still, the business handling was still fucking there.
Yeah.
So you wanted to renegotiate your shit, you got hung out of a fucking window.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All that kind of old shady, old goofy shit. And that shit is still embedded in the music industry to this day. Them shady backhand deals and motherfuckers getting beat up and getting their masters took and all that kind of stuff.
A lot
like
of
that.
artists turning up with needles in their arms.
Yeah,
You know,
all that kind of
it's
stuff.
not that they were dependent upon it. You know, that these these gangsters or these type of folks made sure that these artists were dependent upon these substances.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, and they were
There's a level of control.
Yeah. So now we're getting to a point now where motherfuckers is actually breaking out of that. You know what I mean? And trying to get their own shit.
Their own, yeah.
And guys like Jay-Z is a perfect example. You know what I mean? A motherfucker doing that kind of shit like that. But I'm gonna get into where is it at? We're gonna get into real quick. I'm just gonna breeze through because he's not getting all his money from rap.
No.
You know what I mean?
He's getting it.
Yeah, he's not getting all his money from rap. So he's at $1 billion. But he was really already a billionaire. But now, because him and Beyonce, his wife, combined are over $1 billion.
I don't think I read that. Is it inclusive of
No.
Beyonce?
This is beyond Beyonce. But with her, he was already a billionaire.
Yeah, with her, he was a
He
billionaire.
was already a billionaire.
Right,
He was already there. You know what I mean?
He reached that mark on his own.
This is by himself.
Right.
His net worth.
Right.
He has the Ace of Spades champagne. That's 310 million. Cash investments 220 million. You know what I mean? Different shit that he's doing, dabbling cash investments into other things or whatever like that. Do.C is 100 million. You ever drink Do.C?
I've drunk Do.C.
Do.C. What is Do.C?
Boss.
What is Do.C, yo?
Do.C is the it's a joint venture that he did with Bacardi. It's a cognac.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
It's a cognac.
Yeah, it's a cognac. Yeah, it's a cognac. Cognac. You know what I mean? So he's that Do.C.
Yeah.
Yeah, yak. You know what I mean? Connie.
Not handy.
No handy.
Title, which he's getting some of my money from, you know what I mean, is 100 million.
Is that it?
Yeah, 100 million with Title. Rock Nation, 75 million. His music catalog is 75 million. His art collection is 70 million.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. He bought that Basquiat just recently. I just ordered me a Basquiat. Y'all can come by and see it one day.
Wait a minute. Posters include, but we including posters of this.
Yeah, I'm quitting my fucking job and I'm just dedicating all my days to throwing paint and pigment and colors on canvas.
Bro,
I fucking quitting.
I told you that long time.
Yo, it's this nice.
I'm fucking quitting.
It's this young boy that's up and coming in Philly. You gotta check him out. He's tough.
Bro, listen.
Nah, I'm quite sure.
Listen,
But I'm quite sure. But
Listen, have you ever seen any?
I'm just ready to check my own
I don't
shit.
think I've seen like stuff like
No. That's bullshit.
This
That's just him
bullshit?
doodling.
That's doodling.
That's just
Okay.
doodling right
All
there.
right.
You know what I mean? All right, let's get bigger. Real estate, 50 million.
Well, he whacked me out. He gonna sell it.
Yeah. I keep all his little doodles.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sell them shits.
Oh, maybe I take that.
And his real estate is 50 million. So all the cumulative over the years or whatever like that, he's at $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he was in neck and neck race with Dre and Diddy. I think Diddy is at 900 million, and I think Dre is at 850.
So what are these numbers ran like every year? Is it
Yeah,
only
yeah.
Forbes? Like Forbes is the only like that can actually tell you.
No,
when
you
you've
can
made
do the
it
tally
become
if you
a
want, but
billionaire.
Forbes is the one that they're trusted.
I don't know
with
if I
their
want
numbers.
that information released. I don't know that if
Well,
it's
you know what I mean, you can't help it.
Hide it.
It's public.
It's
It's
public
public
information.
knowledge.
It's public knowledge.
You gotta
Okay.
tell the government.
So it's niggas running these people's numbers like
Yeah.
every day on an annual basis.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
you gotta put your numbers out
you
there. On the
ain't there
government.
yet.
You gotta put your numbers out
You
there.
gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it's dope. I mean, I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? He did it.
Right.
He did it. You know what I mean?
That is tough. That is completely hashtag goals. For
Yeah,
real. I mean,
yeah.
he did the damn thing.
You know what I mean? He did it.
And
I'm-
he
I'm-
stayed the course. He didn't get into no bullshit.
And he's still making no top of it. He's still making music that I like to listen to. That's the
Yeah,
benchmark for me.
yeah.
Like if he just became
His
a
love
billion,
is still with
if he
the-
just I don't know
yeah.
what his love is.
No, it's still music.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is, I can still listen to Jay-Z albums.
Right.
If he would have made this billion, I don't give a fuck. If his last album came out, like I ain't listening to that shit, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. It would, because it's not for the culture for me at this point. He's just a businessman. You know what I mean? But he's still 444. I still listen to 444.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 444 was still a good album. You know what I mean? Even after he's reaching these benchmarks financially.
Wait, I'm not understanding. So if he puts out something now that he has already made billionaire status, you're not gonna want to like check for it?
I mean, what, the album?
Yeah.
If the album good, yeah. But
What
if the
are you
album,
talking about?
if the album shit, so what?
What are you gonna say that it's got to do with him being like
No, when
Mr. Billionaire now?
No, I think you over.
You got it all
Oh,
wrong.
okay.
You got it all wrong.
You overthinking it.
You got it all wrong. I just think that it's super dope that he's at this plateau.
Right.
And still recording
Right.
records.
And still
and don't have to.
He don't have to record records, but he's still
Okay.
recording good records
Okay.
Right.
that I want to listen to.
Which is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's
Yeah, that I
okay,
still want to
okay,
listen
okay.
to.
One of
Like it's one of them motherfuckers that's making that billionaires. And not hip hop artists or whatever like that, but this motherfuckers is probably billionaires. But I don't care.
So that shit changes your perspective. I wouldn't fucking know, but from what I'm aware, just of the human mind, that should have changed your perspective on regards to like, damn, I ain't gotta get up.
Yeah,
No, I definitely agree with that.
I ain't gotta do it.
I ain't gotta go
I ain't
do
gotta-
this shit.
Right, but the fact
But
that he
I'ma
wants
do it.
to.
It's like the same mind of people who reach the age of retirement,
Yeah.
but they still have the juice to get up and go work,
go,
and
yeah.
do something.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. No,
one,
I
of the,
completely
one of the
agree.
most
OJ.
uncanny things about Jay-Z, just watching his career, blossom over the years. The peaks and valleys, the highs and lows, everything, was that, when we talked about this, that when he reinvented himself in 95, 96, that he basically took a template from the what Biggie Puffy created for Biggie, and basically jumped on that template and
You got me
subsequently
into the new Jay.
Yeah.
You know what
Did
I mean? Yeah, I remember we were going to night school. Remember over at Benjamin Franklin?
Man, throw me out there. Throw me out. We always there.
Eve was there.
yeah,
Yo, I used to bust up with Eve. Eve, you don't remember me? I gave you my motorcycle magazine. I think I got you turned on to
we was all in night
This
school.
is like, yeah.
I came up there for the let out. I came up there for the let out
Yeah,
one
yeah,
night,
yeah.
And Eve was out there and she was spitting.
Yeah, and we was driving home,
Yep.
and Mel had the Zuzu Trooper.
Yeah. I don't know what Mel had, but I know it
She
was
had,
getting us there.
she had the Zuzu Trooper, and we always playing Ain't No Nigga.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah.
She's like, this Jay-Z. And I'm like, Jay-Z? Because I remember the old Jay-Z, the Hawaiian Sophie, In My Lifetime, and stuff like that.
no.
I remember that, but that wasn't that same dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That wasn't the same fucking dude. He was spitting that shit.
Yo,
you know what
I don't remember that.
'Cause
That's
I like-
so- that's
I got
what's
a mind
up.
like a
That's
steel
what's
trap.
up.
From Hawaiian Sophie to then just the next time I remember Jay-Z was what he did with Original Flavor.
Yeah,
the work he
yeah.
did with Original
But
Flavor.
even
Can
though-
I get open? But that's my point.
Yeah.
But then it was the reinvention of himself. He was going into In My Lifetime, and it was about hustling and champagne and that life.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was the reinvention. And this brings me up to how he changed the paradigm of basically MCs not talking about what MCs could do. He was an MC that could MC, but he talked about the life.
Yeah.
Which all up to all those years, it was a phobia in that life to
Right.
talk about it
Right.
on records. But he took it and ran with it and was able to do it in a way that nobody else could.
And he cashed in on it.
Yeah,
Gold mine.
yeah.
And I call it, the holding court MC. His whole style was basically like holding court. And then he caused a fucking explosion. Everybody
It's just being
wanted to be the
genuine,
new
too.
Yeah.
It's
Jay-Z.
staying true to
Staying
self.
true to yourself,
It's talking
being
about
genuine.
only what you know about. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what he did. Like,
Yeah.
he didn't conform. He just was like,
on
yeah.
top of the fact that I'm going to go on the record and say, as far as like song making, he's like a genius.
He is.
Song making.
He is.
You know what I mean? Like the songs that he makes. I mean, people say, "Oh, I don't like his flow. He rhymed the same."
Nah,
Okay, that
son.
sound good.
That's why I call
Nah,
it holding
son.
court.
Yeah, that sound good.
Right.
But the songs that he makes, you know,
Yeah.
I remember
You
when
gotta
I
listen to
remember, I
that
remember
shit.
I wrote him off after Kingdom Come. I didn't even buy the Kingdom Come album. Don't show me what you got,
Oh,
little
I
mom.
didn't get that.
I didn't
couldn't
fuck
get
with it. I
into
didn't
that.
fuck with it. I
I
didn't
couldn't
fuck
get
with it.
into
That was
that.
when he retired and all that shit.
Oh, I didn't buy that,
And he
no.
came back. That was his comeback album after the
Yeah.
retirement. And I didn't fuck with it. And I went and I was like, I wrote him off. And I was
I didn't write him
I was
off,
a
but-
big fucking Jay-Z fan.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
write
yeah.
him off.
You talking
but-
about that American Gangster?
And then when American Gangster came out, I didn't buy it.
Yeah, that American, because I was on
And,
it.
and he bought it. He was like, "Yo, you got it." I'm like,
Yeah.
I heard that Kingdom Come shit. I ain't fuck with
it was
it.
extra
Right.
worldly. It was something
And he
different.
put that shit. He came out with the CD in his hand and put it
Yeah,
in my
son.
car. And I don't play that shit. Only person I allow to put music in my car is Top. You know, and he put that shit in, and we was like on like a Friday night, Saturday night. He put that shit. I'm like, Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
good.
Reeled you
This
back
is
in.
good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Hook, line,
This is
and sinker.
good right
Hook,
here.
line, and sinker.
You.
Yeah, it was on some shit. Yeah.
You.
The God sent Ty over there. He knew.
Yeah.
He knew.
That shit was good. That shit was good, man. So, shout out to Jay-Z being a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I
Young
mean?
Ho
Shout out
the
to
billionaire.
Young Ho the
Hashtag
Billy
gold.
Goat. The Billy Goat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
Billy Goat. I like that.
Greatest of all time billionaire. Billy
You
Goat.
over here just shit off the dome.
Going it off the
Billy
top
Goat.
of the dizzone. You know what I mean? Billy Goat.
Let me Google that shit, see if you can find that somewhere. I don't trust them.
We'll be back next week with more Rap Delites podcast. I am Bats. That is TSK1. That is Miss Smith. Catch y'all next go round. Peace.
Peace. Billy Goat. Let me look this shit up. Let me see who you stole this from. Oh, here we go. No, I'm fucking with you.
Rap Delites. Rap Delites.